Hi, I'm Maggie Underhill of the Hill City FFA chapter, and today I'm going to be talking about barrel racing. Barrel racing is mostly known as being the women's event in rodeo. It is where a woman runs her horse in a cloverleaf pattern around 3 barrels. Barrel racing is a timed event, therefore the fastest time wins. In barrel racing, you pay an entry fee which goes into what we call a pot. An entry fee can range anywhere between $25 to $150 or more depending on the race. Entry fees can vary between jackpots, rodeos, futurity derbies, etc. At the end of the event, the winners win a large percentage of the money that was paid in through the entry fees. In rodeo, if you hit a barrel, they add 5 seconds to your time per barrel that goes down. But in a single event barrel race, if you hit a barrel, they give you a no time, meaning you are disqualified from that race. Also in single event barrel racing, there are divisions. There's a 1D, a 2D, a 3D, and a 4D. The fastest time of the race and the winner is your 1D. The 2D is a half a second off of that fast time. The 3D is 1 full second off of that fast time. And the 4D is 1.5 seconds off of the fast time. I'm going to explain a little example just because it can be confusing. If at a barrel race, the winner of the 1D runs a 15.222, they are the 1D. Therefore, the 2D would have to be a 15.722 or the highest. If somebody were to run a 15.721, they're out of luck and would still be considered the 1D. Therefore, your 3D would have to be a 16.222 or the next closest number, and the 4D would have to be a 16.722 or the next closest number. Another important thing about barrel racing is the pattern size. Most professional barrel racers run around what is considered a standard pattern. A standard pattern is 90 feet between the first and second barrel, 105 feet between the first or second barrel to the third barrel, and 60 feet between the first or second barrel to the timeline. A standard pattern is also the biggest size that they allow you to run in professional rodeo. Most producers can have their own size pattern as long as every barrel racer runs the same pattern to make it fair. Most producers also like to follow the National Barrel Horse Association rules when setting up their pattern. These rules are: there must be a minimum of 15 feet between the first barrel and the fence, a minimum of 15 feet between the second barrel and the fence, a minimum of 30 feet between the third barrel and the fence, and a minimum of 30 feet between the first or second barrel to the timeline. It is believed that barrel racing first began in Texas long before it was considered an event in rodeo. In 1948, the Women's Professional Rodeo Association was founded by a group of women in Texas. Their goal was to make rodeo a women's sport as well as men's. Before changing their name in 1981, the Women's Professional Rodeo Association was originally called the Girls Rodeo Association. When they were originally founded, the Girls Rodeo Association consisted of only 74 members and only 60 tour events or rodeos who approved to have them. In conclusion, rodeo has given women a home by barrel racing. Barrel racing has given women a lifestyle, and it is... I messed up. No.